Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Timecodes. This is episode 10 of season 3. Usually we would be, starting our most liked and disliked characters of the season, but no, we have still got this and another 14 episodes left to go. So what an amazing ride we are in for. We had a twist last episode. The person going around committing all of these murders was definitely not DEUCALION and his wolf pack. It was Derek's new girlfriend, mate. Very, very interesting. It seems like she has been killed and attacked in the past before, and obviously I don't know why she's here in the present committing all these murders and these sacrifices, but it was revealed to be her, and she has got obviously super strength. She had a little fight against Scott. She kind of like pinged him across the room like that. Boom, mate. He went flying, blood splattered on the floor. It was interesting. Loads of stuff happened in the last episode. Like we had Styles, telling his dad about the werewolves and the supernaturals. His dad didn't believe him as well. He listened to him, but then after he told all the stories, he was like, I haven't got time for this, Styles. And then he went, and he had like a little bickering argument. But what was interesting is Scott did reveal himself at the end of the episode when he did encounter her, when she had Lydia tied up, that he was in his wolf form, and the sheriff seen him. He looked at him, Scott looked at him, looked back at her, and then he jumped over and had that little fight. That's where she pinged him across the room. She ended up taking the sheriff, and so we don't know what's going to happen with him. Hopefully he's not part of the third sacrifice. She was going to try and kill Lydia, which is interesting. Lydia has got some sort of connection to these killings. I don't know. She seems to always arrive at the scenes when they died, and she was trying to, be in a location and try to stop a potential murder. Instead of finding the body, she wanted to stop the body from being killed. And, I do like that. But she nearly ended up being on the body count herself. Now, it was revealed that she was a banshee. She's the screaming woman. She's the one that's, always finding these situations. She's the one always screaming. And this episode, all of the supernaturals could hear it. Every single one of them grabbed their ears. So again, that's interesting to see. Looked like we had DEUCALION as well, watching from the distance. We seen red eyes in the bushes. And I'm hoping that it was him anyway. We also had, what is it? The school therapist, the one that is his emissary. Scott sat down, he's asking her questions, and she was like, look, mate, he wants you to be on his side, he wants you to be part of his pack, but he's like one of these people, mate. If you can't have something, he'll destroy it. And if he can't have you in his pack, he's going to destroy every possibility that you could possibly have to becoming an all-natural alpha. And I do believe that people do that as well. If I can't have it, I'm going to destroy it. And that's interesting. So she's still working for it. I think that another emissary may be still working as well, or maybe it is this new woman, the one that was killed and the one that's took in the sheriff, because we did have further explanations that he's possibly working with somebody else. We had Chris as well. He's been obviously hunting her down. Alison kind of thought that he might have been the person going around committing the murders. She puts nothing past her dad. Literally, she don't even bat an eyelid. She's like, mate, I think he might do it. And she just runs with it. Her and Isaac seem to getting closer as well. What was interesting is Scott and Lydia kind of held hands at one point. And you know what? In this season, just the way the connections are going, I can see, not that I can see it happening, but like it seems like Scott and Lydia are getting close. You've got Alison and Isaac getting close, and then you've also got Styles and Cora getting close. 3 random relationships, honestly, because I didn't even know who Cora was before the season started, and I never expected them two to flip over as well. So again, really, really fascinating. Can't wait to see what happens with the sheriff today, how Derek's going to react when he finds out he's being used. And obviously I want the sheriff to stay alive, and I want him to be part of the supernatural little group, go in their little clique, and just have an improved relationship with Styles, because he's already got a good one, but now that he can realise Styles isn't actually like a bit of a weird kid who's always turning up into murder scenes, is always asking weird questions and hanging around people, and is always in the wrong place at the right at the wrong time. He can finally understand all of it. He's put his own pieces of the puzzle together, and he can get that Styles actually is a great person. He's trying to help everybody. He's got information. He doesn't sit down and just let it, just go on. He actually takes part and tries to improve the society. So again, it's going to be exciting to see. But that is going to be the intro to today's video. Hopefully, guys do enjoy today's episode. Hopefully, guys like it. If you do, please hit the like button. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 10 of season 3 of Teen Wolf.
All medications should be sealed inside the plastic bags and the patients carry it in their hands. When you've completely evacuated the room, you mark the door with a red X, okay? Are your patients clear?
All except for Cora Hale.
She knows the score. She knows the script. Oh yeah, she's sad
Supposed to be dead.
I get that a lot, actually.
Derek, where are you?
Oh, look at her, mate. She's trying to play the helpless.
Thank God.
What is it?
I promise you'll listen to me.
Do you reckon he already knows?
They're already here, aren't they?
Yeah.
We told him you're the one killing people.
Yeah, I probably do it on my lunch hour. That way I can get back to teaching high school English the rest of the day.
Does she not know that she's this person or what? She's got a split personality.
Do you know what happened to Styles' father?
No.
Ask her why she almost killed Lydia.
Absurd story. And one they can't prove, by the way.
He's gonna throw ash at her.
What is that?
Isn't it?
My boss told me it's a poison and a cure.
You need me. What are you? The only person who can save your sister.
Derek. Derek, what are you doing?
Her life. It's in my hands.
It's interesting, mate. Even in distress, she's still confident. Look.
You need me.
Hey.
All of you.
Right. What's interesting, yeah, is there's always two sides to every story. There is. Now, we don't know anything about what she's doing, why she died the first time, why she's back now. Is she doing the killings? It looks like it. It looks like it. I'm going to say she is. It looks like it. But why? I want to know her story. Why is she doing this? Is she working with anyone? Is she doing it alone? What's she hoping to get out of it? You know, like, how did she get into this position? There's so many questions that we need answering that I hope that we don't just wipe her out before any of it gets given, because there's so many layers that we can actually, like, peel off.
You should know I'm not doing this because I have to. I want to. You need to know just how connected we really are.
Stop talking.
Proved it to Derek, but she still had this look like it didn't matter. You know, like it was all still going according to plan.
Scott! What are you doing here? The hospital's evacuating.
We're here for Cora.
What, all of you? Why does Styles have my bag?
Mom, just trust me on this. You need to get out of here.
She's just a helpless mum.
You don't have to keep me on a leash, Derek. I'm going to help.
That's a thumbnail, that. Oh. He's trying to get off. Oh. Oh, mate. Yo, she chose to go back up to these guys. She's like, shit, I've got to get away from it. No, mate. I'd rather stay with them. You know, she's changed her mind. I've got to say, mate, like, actually, I like the supernatural stuff. I like it when we've got more than one supernatural. So, like, when it was introduced in the Vampire Diaries, you know, like I keep saying, we had the wolves introduced, we had the witches introduced, and we had the obviously the vampires as well. Good little mix there. Really enjoyed seeing all the different traits that everybody has to offer. I like seeing the Kenema, like seeing the wolves. Kenema's gone now. Bring another person in. It's really good. The more layers, the more people, the more supernatural abilities, the more exciting. She's actually exciting me. I don't want her to go away. You know, many people might say, yeah, get her binned off, kill her. Mate, you know, I'm well excited to see her backstory. She was even saying then, mate, in the car to Derek, let me tell my side. He was telling her to shut up, but there's a two sides to a story. Is she bad? She might look bad right now on the face of it, but is she? We don't know. We need to let it all play out. Oh, Oh.
How's Lydia?
She's got bruising in her neck. We're taking her to a hospital downtown because Beacon Memorial is being evacuated.
I'll drive.
How's out?
You're him, aren't you?
Him?
The bad guy.
You have no idea.
All these sacrifices, all these bodies piling up, if it's actually giving her the power to get rid of us, then we need to take any chance we can to get rid of her.
She's gone? Scott, are you kidding me?
Quiet! Me? Be quiet. Me? Huh? Are you telling me what to do now? When your psychotic, mass-murdering girlfriend, the second one you've dated, by the way, has got my dad somewhere tied up waiting to be ritually sacrificed?
There has to be something that we can do. We have to help her.
You can't.
She's back. I
Only
knew
I
she'd be.
can, but only when I'm out of here and safe.
She does have the leverage right now, mate. Regardless whether you want to believe her or not, it's the best chance. If you really want to save your dad, you want to save your sister, you've got to take the cards that you've been dealt with. And that's what's currently on the table. They've got to take it, they've got to rock with it, and they've got to scrap. It's going to be good. It's going to be decent. There's only 2 of them and the twins in there right now. So maybe they do have a chance. But the one that DEUCALION is currently with, she is a good fighter, isn't she? She's took Derek out a few times, maybe 3rd time. He's lucky for him, maybe not, who knows.
I'd like to volunteer a different method of persuasion. Let's torture her.
Works for me.
DEUCALION, request you bring the woman calling herself Jennifer Blake to the ER reception. He's not gonna hurt her.
Shut up.
He won't. You're not the only one he wants in his pack. DEUCALION doesn't just want an alpha pack, he wants perfection.
Our little Scott.
We still need to get her out of here.
Scott, your mom.
My mom said there's one more ambulance coming in 20 minutes. And I don't think we've been here that long.
Twins aren't gonna let us just walk out.
I'll distract them.
I'll help you.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere without you, Derek.
What's he making, mate?
Hey, wait. What about these?
You know how to use those?
Well, no.
Put them down.
Epinephrine?
That's only gonna make them stronger.
Yeah, look at him. Go on, Peterson.
Derek, over here.
Julia.
She's, look at me. She's not bothered, look.
Hey, make the elevator!
Oh, power's been turned off.
Find your son.
Oh, he's letting her
Do
go.
yourself a favor, Melissa. Be careful out there.
Why do you look like you're not breathing?
He needs to go and get that and zap her. Boom, boom, boom. Do you know how to use it? No, but I'm going to figure out.
Come on, Cora.
She saw that we got in, but she might not know that we didn't get out.
Okay, well, if I get through, then we can go to another floor.
Or you'd end up fighting them alone in an elevator shaft.
Has he not got a pump of chest?
Cora, breathe. Oh, you know, next time I put my lips to your mouth, you better be awake.
Hey, see what I mean? See what I mean, mate? Little reference getting dropped in there. I knew it, man. I could see the connection between them. Literally, I could sense it. I was like, beep, 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 beep. Literally, mate, I knew it. But I still like him, and Lydia. But if that's not going to happen, then fair dues. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not like, I'm going to force it. I'm interested. I don't know who this girl is, really. Don't know her backstory much. I don't know if she's a nice, a bad, an ass, a fun, a loving person. There's loads of layers that we can find out. But also know Stilinski's great, and he deserves to be with someone just equally as good.
Personally, I think if we keep letting him beat the living crap out of us, they'll tire and give up.
Launcher chute right out to the basement.
Oh. Don't move, on our way.
You know, I actually used to be the one with the plan. Well, or at least a plan B. Maybe we are pretty much useless. Maybe all we really do is show up and find the bodies. You know, you're a lot easier to talk to when you're completely unconscious.
I hope she's listening, mate. I actually do.
I think I heard something.
Where?
No, they both heard the same thing. Oh, Scott.
Open the door. Oh, God. Sorry. Lee's got the keys to this thing, and I just saw the twins like 30 seconds ago.
Hey, go on.
Sweetheart, get up.
Shock it, mate. You know, always that works, doesn't it, mate? Shocking them, electrocute them.
I know what you're thinking. Everything that has happened between us is a lie, or that I'm evil. But I hope you're not thinking the most superficial thought. Is that her real face? The slashed, mutilated face revealed by the mistletoe. Is that what she really looks like?
I have an investment I'm trying to mature. If you want to talk about soft spots, let's talk about Jennifer Blake.
Julia Bakari, that was my name.
I don't care.
I bet you wonder exactly what happened.
You were an emissary. They tried killing you along with the rest of the pack. Mystery solved.
And I was the one she couldn't kill.
Oh, there we go. Let's have a look at this, mate.
I didn't understand why I had to kill her too.
I did everything you asked to be a part of this pack.
How harmless does she look now?
I thought she was dead.
My heart bleeds for you, Carly. Apparently hers could have bled a little more.
Interesting that she's got a deep connection with her.
For
Look at
years,
her.
the Nematon's power was virtually gone. Something that gave it a spark of power again.
It's a tree that's growing.
You didn't know what you were doing back then. Sacrificing her there gave power to the Nematon.
Oh.
Just enough to hold on to life a little longer, long enough to be found.
Interesting story. I'm glad I'm being told it, you know. So far, she doesn't look bad. How's she got her face into the position that we've seen before? Mate, how has her face got into that crazy one? Do you know the one that we see when when he threw the mistletoe at her? What has took her from... Because right now, we've seen her get attacked by Kelly, and she's on the floor there, she's crawling, she went to that tree. Luckily, the one that Paige was sacrificed on by Derek, and it gave her the bit of life she needed to stay alive and survive. Now, that doesn't tell me how her face has got from A to B. You know, because when she was found there, yeah, okay, she was bloodied and bruised, and the sheriff found her, but she still had a normal face intact.
He had to have a reason. I don't think he does anything without a reason.
Well, if that means I should continue to be profoundly terrified, then don't worry about it. I got that covered.
You know mistletoe is important to druids, but do you know the myth of why people kiss under mistletoe? Balder, the son of Odin, was the most beloved by the other gods. His mother Frigg took an oath that they would never hurt Balder. But there was one god who wasn't so enamored of Balder. Loki fashioned a dart out of mistletoe, and it killed Balder. She decreed that mistletoe would never again be used as a weapon, and that she would place a kiss on anyone who passed under it, so that we will never overlook it again.
Interesting.
We were the overlooked. I know the real color of your eyes, dear, and I know what it means. Boyd asked you right before he died what happens to a werewolf during a lunar eclipse. You didn't get the chance to tell him.
We lose all our power.
Oh, for that one day. Oh, mate. So they'll all be weak, and it's just like, who is the strongest human? Possibly Derek out of it. So that's what I'm assuming. Like, when he says we lose all our powers, it's in that day, moment, whatever. And that's when they go after it. Her story is interesting. She took the approach that a few innocent, you know, kill the few to save the masses. You know, few innocents are needed for the greater good. You know, it's like when you go to war, you take, you know, like the people who go to war, their lives, yeah, even though they do mean something, is that a couple of their lives save the masses. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, these people go to war knowing that they're going into battle, knowing that they might not come home, and maybe a big chunk of them do pass away and do sadly die, but their actions, you know what I mean? Like, their decisions save the greater people. So she's seeing it as in, look, mate, I'll kill a few innocent people. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing it, but I'll tell you what, it saves all of these people, and that is for the greater good. That's her approach. It's interesting whether you agree or disagree. It's up to you, but that's how she's seen it. Still not told us why she's took Styles' dad and where she's put him, and if he's going to be used, you know, like, or if he's trying to save him. I had no idea. But that was an interesting conversation. So she's saying that the emissaries, they was all overlooked. So maybe the one that is actually working with DEUCALION is overlooked as well. You know what I mean? Maybe we drop that in.
They want her dead, and if she dies, there's nothing that we can do for Styles' dad or Cora.
I don't even think I know which teacher this is.
What are they doing?
Plotting.
You ready?
Yeah.
That phone even have a front camera?
Yeah, I can still hear you very, very clearly.
Just go as soon as you see them, okay?
Oh, it's Allison.
Please, look at me.
Her face has changed. Why though? I need that explanation. How? Parent or guardian? His dad's a guardian. Oh, Scott's mum.
Come on, we gotta go. Drive, you idiot.
I can't, not without Scott.
Well, you want the Argent's dead too? Make a choice.
Yeah, he had to go. He had to go.
Guardians, Scott. If you were with me, I could have told you what it meant. You help me catch her, and I'll help you get your mother and Styles' father back.
He's going to have to team up. He's broke him down, so he's come towards him. He's done well.
Scott, there's got to be something else, okay? We always have a plan B.
Scott's acting on emotion and not logic right now.
Scott!
Looks like a root cellar to me, but she called it something different. Nemeton.
You see that transition then of the camera when it went up? I'm saying that that may be where the hands get crawled out, so they're either going to crawl up or they crawl down. You know, maybe have some sort of reflection towards the opening credits, because they seem to have some sort of reflection into the series when they add the clips in. So it's interesting. A decent episode. Scott's been broken down by DEUCALION. You know, they said that was going to happen. They was going to get at him. They was going to try and prod him until he comes over. Now, Styles, his dad's been taken. Scott's mum's been taken. Now, obviously, it's not logical to go with DEUCALION because we know the stuff that he's capable of. But in these situations, you know, tough times call for tough decisions. And he feels like this is the best player. And he's acting on emotion as well, not logical. But Styles in this episode, when he's talking to Cora, he was sat in, obviously, in the ambulance. He was saying, look, mate, usually we have a plan B. I'm the one that's coming up with the plans. He's not been doing that recently, but now he's got an opportunity to do that. Scott's gone with him. He might not be thinking rationally. He's just thinking about his mum, which is fine, you know, it makes total sense. But he needs somebody on the outside thinking about a second plan, a B, like Styles just said. Get it done, work with Cora, do some scheming, you know. Isaac had to leave at the end there, don't blame him. The twins are coming after him, Scott. You know, if he did wait for him, he wouldn't have got him. They would have got caught, wouldn't he? Because Scott has gone with DEUCALION. So they made the right decision to leave. It's interesting. The emissaries as well. She was saying she was one of them. She was Callie's. She didn't kill her as well. She had some sort of connection. And you know, when she was speaking to DEUCALION, she was saying, "What? I didn't kill one of the people that I loved. No. I left her there. I thought she was gonna die. I could hear her heart, and I thought I could go back and kill her, but no. I wanted someone that I loved to die in peace or something like that." Interesting. Looked like they was clashing heads a little bit. So it looks like he's trying to maybe. You know, he's willing to go against all his current pack or whatnot to try and just get Scott. Maybe he's that strong and it means that much to him that he's willing to go against everybody that he's got to start a new one. Who knows? We're on episode 10 now. Decent. 14 more to go. Can't wait. Okay, and that is going to wrap up episode 10 of season 3 of Teen Wolf. Hopefully, guys, enjoyed it. So, they have been placed at the bottom of the tree. It's really interesting because this is where Derek sacrificed his girlfriend. Not like purposely sacrificed. She was dying, you know, and he was willing to, you know, end her suffering. And, you know, it tied into a couple of episodes before, which was really good. And it tied into the place where Chris and, what's his name? I forgot. Chris was there anyway, wasn't there, with his dad, and he was there, and they seen it on that tree. There was a symbol. Now that symbol was on Chris's desk when Alison went and moved the map, and you know, when she was with Isaac, the symbol was on the desk, and I feel like they have a correlation between each other. He was putting, well, he's putting all the pieces of jigsaw together, isn't he, as well? She told the story that she was Callie's emissary, and you know, they've been overlooked. That's what the episode was called, Overlooked. And it got me thinking that maybe the person that's working with obviously DEUCALION right now, you know, the one that's Deaton's sister, maybe she's overlooked as well, and they're taking her for granted and they're using her too much, and they don't understand, you know, like what she is actually doing for them. She might be playing them. Who knows? Honestly, I actually have no idea. But I just thought it was a bit of an interesting information that he dropped in. We still haven't figured out why her face is like it currently is, you know, and why she... Well, I understand why she was attacking people now. She was saying that she was willing to do a couple of sacrifices so that she could take down the pack so they would never hurt anybody else again. I get that. Well, I don't like get it. I'm not saying like it's the right thing to do, but I get where she's coming from. Like, I understand what she's saying. She took Derek out at the end. She's gone up. She's took Scott's mum. So I want to know what this sacrificing is, mate. Maybe the more sacrifices she does, the stronger she gets. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. Like, the more people that she sacrifices, I don't know, the more she can become more normal or something like that. I don't think Scott's mum or Styles' dad is going to die. I actually don't think that. I'm like, pretty confident, but you should never say never. You know, you never know what's going to happen. We didn't really see much of Lydia this episode. I don't know if we've seen her at all, to be honest. I do like how Chris and Nelson are kind of working as a little team every now and again. And I do like how they're actually on Scott's side now. Not like because they're championing Scott or something, but they've got like a common enemy in the Alpha Pack. And obviously this woman going around killing everybody as well. That, you know, they can push the differences aside. Styles as well, you know, he kind of like confessed that he kind of likes Cora. You know, he's giving her mouth to mouth, trying to get her back alive, you know, like she wasn't breathing. And they said next time a lip touch yours, you know, it better not be like you being unconscious or something. It was quite interesting. I do feel like they are getting a connection, and I think that they may be a decent couple going down the line. Obviously, I do think him and Lydia would have been fantastic, but with like 3 seasons in now, they've not really pushed it at all. She was always hardcore on Jackson. Speaking about Jackson, I hope he does come back at some point in the series. You know, I wouldn't be really happy with the way that he went out, really, after having such a good season last season. Not to come back, this one's kind of disappointing, but it doesn't really matter because the storyline's going really well. I'm liking all the characters. There's lots of action, lots of fighting, lots of twists and turns. So obviously, I can't wait for the next episode, and hopefully you guys are excited for it too. So if you did enjoy today's video, please smash the like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.